You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of the show, Karen Boyer has the details on a Frozen event fundraiser this Saturday and other events in downtown Cambridge. CIC Director Norm Blanchard fills us in on business activity in Guernsey County. And Mary Unklesbay has the details on a Dance Central vendor event this Sunday and their big show coming up. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Welcome to a brand new edition of Talk of the Town. We're coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. A reminder, we fall back this Saturday night, Sunday morning. Fall back. That means it's going to be dark forever. Anytime you open your eyes, it's going to be dark. Okay, enough said on that. Hey, Karen Boyer is the sales manager at ABC Communications, also an active member of the Cambridge Main Street, and you're here to talk about, you got a ton of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff happening in our town.
And it starts like this weekend. Well, actually, it starts tomorrow, the light show, right?
That's opening ceremonies for the Dickens. But what we have going on is a fundraiser for the Courthouse Light Show. It's called a Magical Frozen Moment, and it happens right downstairs here at U.S. Bank in the lobby. They open the lobby up, and you buy a ticket, and the ticket includes a meet and greet with Elsa and Anna. You get a carriage ride. You get one of these fancy little lighted
those are so cool.
wristbands.
Those are so cool.
And then you get to, on your carriage ride, it drops you off at nothing but chocolate. You make a melted snowman. Then you also do a make and take at the Learning Jungle. You can shop, have dinner, and then come back up and use your wristband at the Courthouse Light Show.
What a great night.
So you can really let go in downtown.
Let it go.
Oh, come on. Yeah, thank you very much.
He had to do it.
I know he had to do that. But what's the cost for this?
So if you want it with the wristband, it's $40. If you came last year and you still have your wristband, then you can come back and do the meet and greet and all the other stuff for $20.
So it pays to keep your wristbands.
It does.
Oh,
It
that
does.
is what a savings that is.
And you could just go online to OhioMadeGetaways.com. Jeanette Haberfield and I is putting this together, helping with the Courthouse Light Show for Joel Lasigo, and you can buy tickets online.
And the proceeds are going to benefit the upkeep and the expansion of the light show because
Right.
it's not cheap to do.
No, and I mean, we're looking at $5,000 to $8,000 every year of repairs. You got to figure the lights are outside in the deep of winter. So it does take a lot to keep the light show going. So we decided we would help out with Joel and try to do a fundraiser so all the proceeds go back to the light show.
And it starts at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. in the lobby downstairs.
In the lobby
but you need to have a
downstairs.
ticket. So
Okay.
you need to call me at the radio station,
Okay.
432-5605.
Okay.
Or go online to OhioMadeGetaways.com with your little credit card, and you can buy the ticket and get on the guest list.
And this is just kind of like the kickoff of all the other things that are going on.
Yes, because that afternoon, it's Jingle Mingle on Main, which is a holiday open house for all of our merchants downtown. They'll have light refreshments. They're debuting all their Christmas stuff. Our carriage will also be in town, and you can bring the whole family in. And for $5 a person, you can take a carriage ride. Now, this is different because the Dickens will have their regular carriage ride starting. This is just a one-day open house holiday Jingle Mingle thing.
Okay.
So for $5, you can ride the carriage. You can shop. You can have lunch. It's kind of a fun thing. It's kind of come and spend the afternoon shopping, stick around for the Courthouse Light Show, bring the kids down. We want it to be a big event for downtown Cambridge.
Yeah, and if you say there's never anything to do, this is all day long, and it's fun, and it's not that expensive either.
And you know, when you shop local, you really make a difference.
yes,
Not
you
only
are.
for our merchants, but for the workers that's working at those restaurants. And it really supports our people when we support our own. And we're all locally owned businesses downtown, and it's really nice to come out. And we have such unique stores and a couple clothing stores now. There's so much to see. If you haven't been downtown, it's a great place to start your Christmas shopping.
Great restaurants, coffee shops now. We have everything downtown.
Yes,
and it's really
absolutely.
nice. Okay, where do we go next?
Well, of course, with the Courthouse Light Show, let's talk a minute real quick. It starts actually tomorrow, which is November 1st. And for the first 3 or 4 days, it's going to fire at 6:30 in the evening. Once we fall back, then it will start at 5:30 every night, 5:30 to 9. The big boss tells me that on the special weekends, which is Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's going to run to 11 o'clock on the weekend. So when you have family in town, you can do your family Thanksgiving dinner, and then everybody can come to the courthouse. You can go to church on Christmas Eve and then come and enjoy the Courthouse Light Show even on Christmas Eve.
It's just it's a special time when you do all those things and include the courthouse, include downtown. It's just a magical
It is,
season.
and Dickens really helps make all this magic happen. And when the carriage rides begins too, we've been told the carriage rides are going to board now right across the street in the graveled lot where Courtside Deli used to be, which will really be nice. You can come to the Courthouse Light Show, you can board the carriage and take a ride.
Okay, and you wanted to talk about a little bit about the Dickens things.
Yeah,
that are coming
being
up.
this is their kickoff weekend, they work so hard. All the volunteers that showed up to put the mannequins out. Well, this weekend they're bringing the great-great-grandson and Mr. Gerald Charles Dickens, and he's doing a Christmas Carol up at Scottish Rite. They bring him every year. It has a huge turnout. You can get tickets. They're $18. You can get them at the Welcome Center on Stephenville Avenue. You can get them at Country Bits downtown, at Penny Court, or even at the door up at Scottish Rite that night. And then the afternoon, if you want to do a meet and greet, he'll be at the Welcome Center from 2 to 3 o'clock doing meet and greets too.
And this is a one-man show.
It is.
I mean, he's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, he does all the characters.
All the characters, yeah.
So
Yep.
Dickens has a lot going on. You can go to their website to find out more. You can also, if you want to check out the Courthouse Light Show times, you can go to Facebook to Elwood's personal page, because Elwood has all of his information up to date there as well. So there's just a lot going on, starting with Jingle Mingle on Main Saturday into the Frozen Moments, and then the Courthouse Light Show will be going on every evening.
Yeah, if you've never seen the Courthouse Light Show, I mean, it's an experience. That's how you say it. It's an experience, and it's right here in Cambridge. This is big city stuff in your town. That's right.
Yeah. And we definitely want to thank Grant Halfley for his vision. That got, he flipped the bill to get it all going, and now we're doing fundraisers to try to maintain it. And every year they try to add something. If you've not seen the quartet of Christmas trees that sings on the courthouse steps, it's just a really cool show. And no matter how old you are, you'll like the Courthouse Light Show.
Yeah, and of course, Santa Claus is out down on Main Street. New attire this year. Looking really dapper. It looks good. But it was just a really an honoring of him for all that he's done in the Cambridge area. He's done a lot for the
community. And don't forget, the holiday parade is the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yes, it's
light up the holidays.
Too.
We want you to encourage getting some generators and lighting those floats up. So we have downtown lit up with Christmas lights everywhere.
We got some big ideas for it too.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, I get to be a part of that again this year. It's going to be fun. So I enjoy that each and every year.
Cambridge Main Street Facebook page or website and get your parade entry form.
And again, just pumping Cambridge Main Street. We've got 30 seconds. Folks can join Cambridge Main Street.
We're always looking for volunteers, to help with any of our events, to help Donna in the office. It takes a village to make all this happen. And Donna's on the board of Dickens Victorian Village, and we all work together to make downtown Cambridge a great place to live, work, and play.
Karen Boyer, thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Perry.
And take advantage of all the fine stuff that's going on in downtown Cambridge. Back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back, and thank you for watching Talk of the Town. Well, it's always a pleasure to welcome my next guest to this seat over there, and that is Norm Blanchard, the Executive Director of the Guernsey County Community Improvement Corporation, CIC. Am I correct?
You are, Perry.
Yeah, I always get those two mixed up, but I got the right one today.
I'm glad you did.
How are you? You look well.
Well, you know what? For an old guy, I'm not doing too bad.
Okay, I'm going to go to this question I had at the end.
How old are you now?
Let's get to know Norm Blanchard.
Oh, God.
What are your hobbies and interests? When you're not working, which you always are, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
There's two things I like to do. And this really sounds like old guy kind of stuff. We live on Seneca Lake. I love to work in a yard. I love the landscaping and that kind of thing. And of course, we have a boat, so we enjoy boating. And the grandkids are down almost every weekend, so that occupies every summer weekend. In the wintertime, we're usually up where they are because they're in some kind of sport or something. So that's, the kids occupy your time even after they're out of the house. So
I know fitness is a big part of your life, too.
And that, too. I try to work out every day. I have a problem at the table. I can't push away from it.
Don't we all?
So I try to burn some of it off.
You've looked at me lately, Lauren. Okay, I just thought we'd throw that out there. That's Norm Blanchard right there.
Yeah, you got it.
Last time you were on the show, we talked about business expansions, and there were a lot of businesses in the area that were putting money into their businesses expanding.
Correct.
Why is this such a good thing for the entire community?
You know what, Perry? There's two or three good things about that. Number one, every time a company expands, they put their roots down a little bit deeper in the community, and of course that builds for the stabilization of the fact hopefully they'll be here a long time. It creates jobs, and the thing that's hardest to do in today's world is create or bring in businesses. So where you hope you create the jobs are in the companies that are already here. We just submitted, every year Site Selection Magazine does a thing they call the Governor's Cup. They rate all the states in growth and job creation and so forth. And we just turned ours in. And over the last year, we've had $48 million worth of expansions, and these are the ones that have been announced officially. It doesn't include the power station, for example, which really, when they're approved, will go on next year. So it creates the jobs, which is what we want, but it builds strength in the companies that are here, and that's important.
Let's touch on the power station while you brought that up.
Sure.
Where do we stand on that?
We stand real well. They have approved, they've been approved by the Ohio Power Siting Board. Obviously, you've read in the paper that we approved the abatement agreement with Rolling Hills and with Valley Township. The only thing right now that I'm aware of that stands out there a little bit is that the Federal Energy Regulation Commission passed 2 or 3 weeks ago, or didn't pass, but they proposed a legislation which would subsidize underproducing coal-fired plants. And what that will do is make our plant a little less competitive than it was prior to that regulation if it passes. And of course, like a lot of things locally, the investors are in New York. So they just look at this as a profitability. And if they would somehow see that their investment is not going to be as lucrative as they thought it might be, then there could be a roadblock here.
You said that was a proposed legislation. It's not on the books yet.
Not on the books. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it had a 60-day review period at which time they would vote on it. A lot of the companies have come out against it, certainly the natural gas and so forth. I mean, I know that President Trump is trying to retain the coal industry. This is probably part of that. But for us, selfishly, of course, it could hurt our project. I hope it won't. Mike and Mary King, who are the Apex Power Group principals, they're very hopeful and confident that it won't. But they're positive people.
Do you have to, with what you do, do you always have to be aware of legislation that's either proposed or there?
We do. A lot of times legislation impacts what incentives we can provide. It will talk about such things as prevailing wage. We always have to be aware of the things we can and can't do, or what the law allows in terms of incentives or things we can provide to companies to try to entice them to come here. Yeah,
so many things are really out of your hands.
Yeah, a lot of them are. You know, and it's just, we've touched briefly. We might not have time today to talk about tax abatements, but those are one of the things that, you know, these companies are global, so we're competing with everybody. I'd love to say we gave no abatements, but I wish nobody could give any abatements. That way, everybody pays their fair share. But in today's world, we're not only competing with the next county over or the next state, you're competing worldwide. And I think, again, one of the things, whatever you think of President Trump, what he's trying to do is level a playing field so that these companies are more attractive here in growth than they are somewhere else.
And I think that's important for folks to know, because that can change your whole perspective on the way you look at what's going on.
Absolutely. These companies, no doubt, I mean, I use Colgate for an example. They can tell you to the penny what it costs to produce every bottle of detergent. And if they have the opportunity to do it cheaper somewhere else, that's where they'll put the investment. Colgate's a great company. I mean, I don't want to cite just them, Detroit Diesel, Quanex, AMG, Vanadium. These are all good, solid companies. But they also have boards of directors, and they have to be profitable enough to keep those folks interested in staying where they are. And that's, we've been very fortunate that way.
Yeah, and we have a lot of great companies in our area.
Oh, we do.
People might not be aware. I think we've got a couple minutes left. One of the questions that came into my mind as I was prepping for this, do we have the infrastructure in place to handle rapid industrial growth? And let's back up for a minute. A lot of folks don't know what infrastructure really is. What is it? Well,
infrastructure is those are the things necessary for a plant to grow. It's roads, it's water, sewer, now fiber optic, and of course electric power and gas if that's necessary. So the quick answer to this question is no, we really don't. If you look at a map of water, sewer, fiber optic and so forth, it's right around the areas that are currently developed, Byesville, Cambridge, and so forth. But if someone came up here and said, we want to buy 500 acres in Old Washington, we don't have sewer out there. Now, we have water to where the old county home used to be. The commissioners had the foresight to do that. But you'd have to branch off of that. And you'd have to branch off of something big enough, depending on what the company would be. If they have more than just showers and bathrooms, if it's a heavy water use, then you probably couldn't serve them. And same way with sewer. In many cases, companies out in that area would be forced to put their own sewer package plant in. And you really don't like to have a lot of those around if you can avoid it. So, yes, water, sewer infrastructure is very important.
About a minute, a little bit under. This is not like something like, Norm's going to go jump on a backhoe and just go out there and dig a trench. And I mean, that's not the way it is. Some people think, well, just put it in. That's not the way it works.
Well, it's not the way it works. A few years ago, we had a company looking very strongly at the old Washington area, right around the Go-Mart net, and we were looking at putting sewer out there, and Del George was the engineer at the time. The estimate to get sewer from where it is now to where we need to go was $9 million. And
that's a lot.
You're right about that.
Wow. We're out of time for today, but we can just pick right back up that the next time we see it, because this is what's going on in your area. Right. Okay, and Norm deals with this every day. Norm Blanchard, Executive Director of the Guernsey County CIC. Good to see you, sir.
Good to be here.
Have a great rest of the day.
I'm going to do my best.
All right, back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services. U.S. Bank is the fifth largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We're coming to you from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Again, thank you to U.S. Bank for allowing us to be here and use this great facility. My next guest is Mary Unklesbay. She is the instructor and managing director of Dance Central.
Yes.
Just right down, actually you can see it over my shoulder right downtown. But good to have you here, and I know we're going to talk about some upcoming events that you have, but for those who don't know what Dance Central is all about, what is it?
Well, we've been offering classes downtown Cambridge for over 40 years. We offer all different styles: ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, modern, point. We do all of it. We have a fantastic staff. They are wonderful with the kids. We have a great group of kids and parents. It's great.
Is it for certain age group?
We start at about age 2, and we go all the way up through adults.
And this is something that people are still interested in. I know in one form or another, you've been around for 41 years, and people are still interested in this, aren't they?
Right.
Wow.
We get new kids every year, and we have kids that have been there since they've been 3, including myself.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
How did you get started? What was it about dance that intrigued you?
I think my mom just put me in it, and I've been there ever since I was 3 years old. Yes.
Wow, and now you're the managing director and the instructor. So what kind of, do you teach all forms of dance? Or are you fluent in all of those?
I do. I teach everything. Most of our instructors can do that. But
that's pretty cool.
Everything.
That is pretty cool. So let's talk about some of the events that are coming up. You've got an event coming up this Sunday, is that right? Talk about that.
Sunday the 5th from noon to 4, our dance team is holding a vendor fundraiser. We're going to have about 13 to 15 different vendors. So you can come in, you can get either a head start or you can finish all of your Christmas shopping.
Yeah, only 7 weeks till Christmas.
Yes.
Can you believe that? And I saw that on your website today, but that's hard to believe.
I know.
So really, we need to start thinking about Christmas shopping. And so you're going to have a wide variety of things there then?
Yes. We are going to have someone with the LuLaRoe clothing. Mm-hmm. We have Tupperware, Tastefully Simple, Pampered Chef.
And the list just goes on and on and on. But these are all things that make great gifts.
Yeah.
Especially Tupperware. Tupperware's been around forever. I love to burp Tupperware. I just love to do that.
Burp Tupperware?
Burp.
Oh.
But no, Tupperware is still some of the best stuff that you can buy, and that vendor's going to be there.
And everyone is either a part of our studio. A lot of them are dance moms.
Okay.
And everyone else is local to our community.
So what will the proceeds go toward?
All the fees and any donations that are made are going towards the Dance Central competition team. We're just a small group, but it's going to go towards the competition and convention fees, which can get pretty expensive. Mm-hmm. So we do what we can to try to help them out.
Well, and it makes it possible for those who really want to go to be able to go and have a good time, maybe a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It is. The girls love it, so.
Okay. So is there a cost to get into this?
No.
Okay, it's just going to be what you
you can
purchase?
Just stop in. You can shop all the vendors. We're going to have a bake sale.
Okay.
Also.
And this will be at Dance Central, correct?
Yes. Right inside. It's going to be our entire downstairs will be filled.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of stuff.
Stop on in. That's this Sunday. You've got a show coming up as well you wanted to talk about.
Yes. Our annual Spirit of Christmas show is Saturday, December 9th. We have a show at 1 and a show at 6. And it's our entire studio. All the kids get to participate. And it's just a really fun way to continue your holiday celebration.
And this will also be at Dance Central?
This is at Pritchard Laughlin.
Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center.
Yes.
Some more room out there.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
So will it be holiday themed?
It is. It is all Christmas and holiday music.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Stuff,
Yeah, the stuff that I'm very fluent in, as you can tell. But I mean, how does someone, if they want to enroll their young one in a dance or become part of Dance Central, how do they do that? What do they have to do?
It's really easy. We accept registrations all year round. You can start anytime. You can come in and try classes until you find what you want. All you have to do is you can give us a call, or you can just stop in and grab a schedule. You can find us on Facebook or on our website, and our whole schedule is posted on there.
Okay, so if you love to dance, or you want to get and really it's dancing. There's a lot of focus involved in it, and it's a good way to learn to focus, isn't it?
There's a lot of dedication and commitment. Both from the children and their parents.
Yeah.
And it helps teach a lot of different life skills, because you have to be able to balance your classes and your schoolwork.
Yeah.
So it's something kids will use the rest of their life.
Wow. So if you want to be a part of Dance Central or take advantage of the event, vendor event coming up this Sunday, or the big show that's coming up, right downtown.
Right over your shoulder.
Right over my shoulder. If you can just go my shoulder, you'll be fine. So I've been talking with Mary Unklesbay, the instructor and managing director. Wish you much success on this weekend and then the big show coming up.
Thank you so much.
It's nice to meet you, too.
You too.
And hey, we're going to be back to wrap it up right after this.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
That's going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to our guests, Karen Boyer, Norm Blanchard, and Mary Unklesbay. Well, remember to fall back this Saturday night, Sunday morning. That means perpetual darkness will be with us forever. And it's also a great time to change the batteries in your smoke alarms, your carbon monoxide detectors. Get those fresh batteries in there so you know it works. Also, as we're filming this on Tuesday the 31st, Halloween, the Courthouse Light Show kicks off on Wednesday, November the 1st. That will be tomorrow, so you can enjoy the light show. For producer-director Adam Green and Perry Bronish, we will see you next time on Talk of the Town.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the Classic Difference for yourself. Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.